All right, welcome everybody. Another strength workout for you today on your Friday. February, Friday, they've been cold, so hopefully this will warm you up. Today, what do we need? We're going to need a kettlebell. If you have a dumbbell will work. A super band. If you don't have a super band, run and grab like a tea towel or a bathroom hand towel, something like that. I'll show you how we're going to use this. We're going to do a variation of a back exercise that we've done a million times, so we're just going to change it up a little bit. And if you have a step, if not, no problem. We'll grab a step or a stool or something. Again, maybe 6-8 inches off the ground is all that we are looking for that. Oh, one thing that we don't have.
What?
A chair or a something like that. You have that. What should I use? I'm going to use this one over here. We'll see if it holds me up.
I was going to say, don't sit too hard.
I'm not going to sit too hard on this one. We popped the thing out of the bottom. So if I sit too hard on this, I will not be coming back up from that one. But that's okay. If you don't have a chair, preferably not one with wheels on it, like an office chair or something like that. No, like a dining room table chair or just a regular desk chair, or you could use your couch. You could use the arm of your couch. Don't use the glass coffee table.
I was going to say a wooden coffee table.
Wooden coffee table, maybe.
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
not a glass top.
not a glass top one. So we're using a lot of equipment this month. We're getting everything in. So, okay. Make sure you have all that stuff, and now we're ready to get started.
Yes.
Ready?
All right, let's do this.
Jumping jack, heel claps, crisscrosses, 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Arms out in front. Open the chest up nice and wide. Ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms wide, feet wide, let's crisscross in the middle. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, the next one, we use our kettlebell or dumbbell for it. If you have a variety of weights, lighter is better for this one. Okay, we're really gonna work a lot of balance on that, and I don't want to. As soon as you increase your weight, you need more stability and you're going to lose some balance. So I'm using a 16, so I kind of modified this one for people that have heavier weights. Here's what we're going to do. Single leg deadlift, row, come up and balance. Switch hands back. And then repeat. Okay? See if you can do that whole series for 45 seconds on one leg. Might be able to do it on one leg. Other leg probably won't be able to do it. So 45 seconds. I'm going to start the weight in my non-dominant hand. That'll get me started off correctly. Coach is using 12. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And begin. Here we go. Single leg deadlift, row, stand up to balance, switch hands back, single leg deadlift, row, stand up nice and tall, switch hands back. All right. Keep going with that series. Single leg deadlift, row, stand up, switch hands back. Woo, I'm feeling that.
Oh my goodness.
And time. All right. We will do that side again. So it takes one whole series just for that proprioception, for that neuromuscular coordination to develop. When you come back to it, you'll be a little better immediately, automatically. All right. You ready to go on the other side?
Yeah.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Here, row, stand up tall, switch hands, switch them back. There you go. If you need to tap that toe down behind you for a little bit of stability, especially if you have a heavier weight, go for it. You find that focal point, don't look anywhere else.
Woo! Lots of stabilizers firing.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it all over the place. And time. Whew.
Oh my goodness.
Feel it in your calf. If you are barefoot, your foot is
my
probably
foot's working too.
gripping the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, one each side. We're gonna go back to each side.
Mm-hmm.
You should have a little bit more balance now because your brain's going, oh yeah, I know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
All right. 5 seconds.
Okay.
Ready, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Woo. 45 seconds. Keep rocking.
But not 45 seconds.
No. We only have about 10 seconds to go.
It's like, oh
And time. Woo! I almost lost it there in the last 5 seconds.
no. That one is tough.
Yeah. If you lose your focus, if all of a sudden the dog runs by and you look at the dog, you're gonna lose your balance. You gotta have
Really bad, yeah.
that focal spot. Or if you have a youngster, say, mommy, 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 mommy. Just send them away. You'll lose your balance. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Pushed off the wall. Nobody saw that.
They're
They're
busy working at home.
Good. Stay working at home because you didn't see that. Only got 5 more seconds. Make this last one count. And time. Woo! So, if you have a lightweight dumbbell, something, you have one of the little hand weights, something like that.
Yeah.
What you can do is actually, I'll show you one of the things that I really like doing it with it, is adding to it. So I can do the deadlift row, take it up, pass to my other hand, pass it back, and then maybe even a single arm overhead press. So this is one that you can build onto, maybe an upright row, something like that. So I like these because you're just kind of piecing together a lot of these stabilizing movements into one pattern. So, all right. Next, let's get into some of the strength elements. First one that we are going to do will be half kneeling. We're going to, depending on what you have, dumbbell, kettlebell, we're going to go a rotational. We have done this one in the past where we rotated all the way around our body. We are going to rotate 90 degrees and then press straight up, okay? So as opposed to completing the rotation all the way across the body, 90 degrees and then press straight up. So you can either use the handles, the sides of the handles here, and press, or this 16 is actually really challenging for me. I'm gonna hold whatever knee is forward, that hand is holding the kettlebell, or the handle, And the bottom hand is holding the round bell part. So I'll bring it here and then press and then lower it back down. Okay? We're gonna get 6 to 8 on each side for this one.
Okay.
I need
Timer 2.
timer 2. Let me just double check, make sure I said the right way. And a double check. It's always good to confirm the hand position.
Yeah.
All right, ready, and begin. 6 to 8 on one side. 6 to 8 on the other side. Make sure that you are pressing down into your foot and that the top of your foot is not on the ground. The harder you push down into the ground, the less likely you are to arch your back. You doing 8, Coach?
No.
Okay.
I contemplated it for a moment.
I was wondering.
And then I said,
You never know. You never know with that
nope.
one. All right, again, tuck your toe under. Rotate, bring it to the chest, press it up. Woo. Hopefully they have their music on. Otherwise just hear, that's me grunting.
Whew. Tell ya.
Someone asked me the other day, why do people grunt? Why do people grunt in the gyms? I think it's like when martial artists do their yeah, get that little extra power.
Yeah.
All right,
Exhaling with all your might.
you've got to let that heart rate come down. There we go. All right, I'm back down to good heart rate. Good. Stay under your weight as you press. Don't let it get too far out in front of you. And keep pushing down in the ground.
Okay.
I don't know how you let me start on my dominant side.
I don't know how there's a dominant side on this.
Well, my one side is weighted different than yours.
Oh. Oh gosh, that's getting heavy.
Yes, it is.
Woo!
All right. If you're like us, there's no way we'd be able to get through 6 on each side. There's only 30 seconds left. So maybe 3 on each side.
I think that's probably what I'm gonna do.
All right. That gives us enough time to change sides, and we don't rush the movement pattern. And when you are done, you are done.
Just in the nick of time.
Great time to get some water. All right, what we are going to do next is going to be a single leg squat. All right, so we're going to go down and then back up. Down and back up. Now, depending on how high your chair is or your bench is, you might go and lower down both feet, pick one leg up and stand up, or I like the other version. I like to come down one leg, then put the other foot down, and then stand back up. Regardless, we're going to do 6 to 8 on each side. If you go all the way down and you're sitting down and your knee is above your hip, you really don't stand a chance. So find something where your hip bone is above your knee. If you want to be Wonder Woman there, go ahead and weight it.
I'm just a little nervous about the bounciness of this chair.
I'm already weighted enough, so.
And always, if you do weight it, start with that non-dominant side, because there's nothing worse than repping through your dominant side and then you're like, oh, can't do that on the other side.
Okay, definitely need a little breather break after that one. Well, I didn't get my drink in between.
That's true, you didn't. Gotta get your break.
If you are squatting and it sounds like you have gravel in your knees, listen to my right one. Well, left one, no problem. Right one, gravel. There's a great supplement called glucosamine.
Yes.
I highly recommend it. It's inexpensive. There's one problem with it. Once you start taking it, you'll probably take it for the rest of your life. It is that good. If you're allergic to shellfish, do not take it. Its primary ingredient is krill. Woo! And if you have difficulty going down the stairs tomorrow, it's because of this exercise right here. Oh. And coach, if she's doing, taking it up, of course, a notch. She's doing it asymmetrically loaded. And she's going to put that on the side of the leg that is up.
Yeah.
That's, holy cow, is that ridiculously tough. Good on you, coach.
Actually, truth be told, it was actually easier than...
Really?
Just because that bell is so big, but yeah.
Kind of give you a counterbalance.
Exactly.
All right,
so
this is going to be our last
time here, so get in what we can.
Less talking, more working.
Woo! Almost lost my balance there. There you go, figure it out.
One thing that you can do, if you have a stool that's just too low or a chair that is just too low, put some pillows under it. Like I said, if your knee and hip are in line when you go to stand up, that's tough. If it's below your knee, that's really, really tough. So stack a few pillows underneath. All right, the next one we're gonna do is a single arm deadlift. We're gonna alternate our arms. So I'm gonna be here, deadlift, down, switch, deadlift, down, switch, deadlift. Okay, we're counting the deadlifts, 10 to 12 total deadlifts.
Okay, and some folks might have a dumbbell at home, in which case putting that down on the floor. So would they just keep it in their hands and then switch?
No, they should be able to go down and get it, I would imagine. Almost everybody should be able to get down, or they can elevate it, maybe set it on a yoga block or set it on their step. Keep your back nice and flat. feel that in the back of the legs. That's where you want to feel it. If you ever start feeling it in the lower back, it's usually because instead of getting in this good V position, you were more in a curved L position. We want to keep that back perfectly flat. Whew! Ready to do it again?
Yeah, I like this one.
I do too.
This is my wheelhouse right here.
Deadlifts?
Yeah.
As you go down, your head stays neutral. I'm looking at the ground. As I come up, I can look up. I find a lot of people, as I said, look down as you go down. They're still, and their eyeballs are straining so hard to look down. Just keep your neck neutral. Think that you had an orange or a tennis ball that you had to tuck underneath of your chin, and you don't want it to drop.
Yeah.
Unless you got a giant Adam's apple in the way, then you can't put anything there.
Can't do that movement.
All right. Push into your feet. Think less about the weight. Think less about that kettlebell and more about pushing into the floor. Stand up tall, squeeze your booty.
Oh, goodness gracious. Woo!
That's what you get for grabbing that 16.
It'll feel good later.
I'm not so sure about that.
That's what I tell myself.
Yeah? Keeps you going?
That's right.
Oh my goodness, she is ready to go again. She recovers fast. If your weight feels a little light, slow the rep down. More time under tension will give more muscular activation. So, a few ways to change that up. One is the tempo. You can certainly go up in weight, or if you slow it down, that's going to make it feel heavier as well. All right. Last one we're going to do, we're going to take our band. It could be 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch, and we're going to loop it all the way around. So I wanted to make a full loop around the kettlebell. Okay, a full loop so that there's no space. And then I'm going to grab a hold. I'm choking down on the band. I'm going to pull out wide and up. Out wide and up. If you don't have a band, that's when I said you could use your dish towel or hand towel from the bathroom. Loop it in there. I'm going to pull out and up. Okay? We're going to do 10 to 12 of these. Here we go. Pull out and up. If you have the band, the kettlebell is going to be bouncing a little bit. It's not going to be even the whole way up and down. If you have the towel, you're going to work more grip strength. That's one of the ways to get stronger at your pull movements. A lot of people, when they do pull-ups, obviously their weight to strength ratio is a little bit off, and that prevents them from being able to do pull-ups. But then people's grips really start fatiguing before their large muscle group, the back, starts fatiguing. Mm-hmm. So, improving your grip strength. Somebody asked me the other day, how do I improve grip strength? And I said, I don't mean to be a smart ass, but grip more things. Grip heavy things. Practice.
Lift heavier
practice,
things is probably really the...
Practice your grip strength. All right, let me get my bands. I'm gonna try to center these bands. Pull out and up. Same movement. We've done a bent over row a lot of times. But this is just a cool little variation.
Yeah, I like this. I think it adds a
Whew.
different element.
Yeah.
Oh. Whew.
As opposed to just being a straight linear movement, that band has a whole new dynamic variable to it. Your body has to not just act, but have hundreds of little reactions as the...
Yeah, 100% true.
And that's a lot of things when it comes to balance and stability. It's your body is doing hundreds upon hundreds of reactions, these mini little corrections. Make sure that you send those hips way back as you do your rows. If it feels light, slow it down. Remember to say Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, back down, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. When I'm counting seconds, I can't count reps and seconds at the same time.
That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep repping them out. You only have 15 seconds to go. If you are done, you can be done. Again, we're looking for 3 sets, maybe 4 sets. If you get to 5 sets, you're probably not giving yourself enough rest. Or you don't have heavy enough weights and you got to call our people that perform better and let them know that you need a little heavier weights. All right, let me clean some stuff out of the way here. This is when, if you have a step, you can grab your step. If you have a little stool, great. If you have a bench, great. Something like that, but this is only like 5 inches, 6 inches off the ground here. Here's what we are going to do. We're going to reach up to the ceiling. 1 foot is out in front, and then we are going to land softly. If you notice, as I land, my hands come back to soften the landing, and then I am going to jump and land. And then take my time, get back up, switch sides, switch legs, land, jump, land. Okay? So we are practicing our deceleration into our acceleration, back to deceleration. So again, I'm not jumping off of this. I'm stepping, landing 2 feet, jump, land 2 feet. All right. I'm gonna have Coach Amy do the step. If you don't have a step or a stool or a bench or anything like that, this one can also be done off to the side. I tried using Coach Amy's stool and I didn't like it because it was very hard to, I didn't feel like I was on it right. So I can stand up like this, 1 leg out, down, and jump. And all I'm doing is stepping to the side versus stepping down in front. No step, here's what you're gonna do. Up as tall as you can. Reach, 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 down, and land. Shake it out for a couple seconds, and we'll do it again. We're doing this for 60 seconds.
Okay.
We're gonna rest for 30. We'll do it again for 60. Rest for 30, do it again for 60. Be done. That's why if you're stepping off, it's important to alternate your legs when you step off. You ready, Coach?
I'm ready.
All right. Here, look. It's not even close. Still not even close. All right. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and begin. So we're up and down and down. Let me get back. Reach your arms up as high as you can, and down. Up and down. Good. Down, down. So when you step off, make sure you land down in that position. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Woo, I almost forgot to watch the clock. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Good, you want to recycle that energy like a rubber band. Down, up, down. Down, up. Time. Woo! Rest, rest, rest. As you're stepping down, you want to be as tall as you can, drop, then explode, and back down. We do this a lot with our athletes. How do they recycle their force? All right, we're going again in 5 seconds. Ready, and begin. Good, make it crisp and clean. Don't get sloppy here. Down, stick it, up, stick it. Up, stick. There you go. Down, up, down. Down. If you have some kids at home, this is a great one to tire them out, as you can feel already. Good, when you land, make sure you land in this position. I know a lot of people, after they get done their jumps, down, up, and they land like this. And you can just feel that shock wave go throughout the body. And time. One more, coach.
All right, one more. We can make it.
Come on, get over that 79 mark. It just stuck at 79. I need 80.
There you go. Okay.
10 more seconds. Work the step off, land. Stick that landing. Ready, and down. Boom. Up, and land. When you land, make sure that the knees don't do this, okay? Knees land directly under the hips. We call that the RG3. In his combine, they do this move in the combine from a much higher elevation. But when he landed, he went like this. Now scouts look for that.
Yikes.
At the time, they weren't looking for it. I don't know if we're done or if we have 30 more seconds to go.
Oh gosh, I feel like we're done.
All right, we're done.
The math was getting hard.
The math was getting hard. We'll need to set a timer for that one. The math was getting hard for me.
I hear ya. You start
Minute
talking
and a half.
and then...
Minute and a half, 3.
Yeah.
Plus another minute. So 4 minutes, yes. We should be done. Carry the 7. I got lost.
Oh.
I got lost. I needed to get Pythagoras in here to help me out. All right, great time to get some water. Let that heart rate come down. Woo, we haven't had that color in a little power finisher in a while. A lot of people, when they think power, it's just one-dimensional. It is acceleration. Force equals mass times acceleration. Like, how much force can I get? But Power also is brakes, right? It's one thing to be driving 200 miles an hour in a Ferrari. You don't want to be doing that if you don't have brakes. So make sure that you're practicing brakes as well, deceleration. When somebody steps off a curb and rolls an ankle or, hurts their ACL, strains their ACL, something like that, it had nothing to do with the curb. Their body wasn't used to that deceleration, especially if they have groceries in one hand and a backpack or a purse on the other side. They're asymmetrically loaded, boom. They just weren't used to decelerating that load. Especially if you have a purse like my great aunt had. That thing was like 45 pounds. Like she could have been a power lifter with that thing. I got, hold on. Nope, I don't. And she could find anything in there. Find anything in that purse. Yeah. It was amazing. You all know who I'm talking about. Somebody in your family was that way.
Yeah.
She'd be like, you need a body? Hold on, I got something. Right here. Done. Are you ready to stretch?
Let's stretch.
Let's stretch. Let's take that leg way out in front and let's oscillate that knee from side to side, stretching out that ankle. And let's put both hands on the ground. We're going to lift those hips up high. I want to stretch out the hamstring on that front leg. Ooh. Deadlifts, single leg squats. You feel it. All right, let's switch to the other side. Drive it in. Let's go side to side. Get some ankle mobility. Still feeling it in that back hip though too. And lift our hips up high. Hamstring of that front leg. Woo! Oh. Feeling it. All right. So they're liking this one in our online session, so I'm going to try this one again. We're going to go hands and knees and kick one leg straight out to the side. It has got to be 90 degrees in order for it to work, and then sink back like you were going to do child's pose. And come on out. Let's go other side, 90 degrees, and sit back into it. And up. While we're on our hands and knees, let's arch our back up as high as we can. And lower the belly button down to the ground. And let's sink our hips way back into child's pose. And let's come up hands and knees. From this position, put your palm facing up in the lower part of your back and rotate that elbow up to the ceiling. And let's switch sides. And let's come into our cobra pose. You're less Wonder Woman, more Clark Kent with your glasses on. People would not recognize you.
To try it more often then.
Incognito.
Yes.
All right, let's bring one leg up underneath. Sink down. You want to keep your hips nice and square. Woo, feel this one.
Yeah.
This has been a week. We used a lot of different gadgets.
Yes, we did.
This week.
A lot of stuff.
Pretty much everything that we could ever ask you to have, I think we have used this month.
Yeah.
28 days, that's it. You gotta do. I'm challenging my reboot program participants to do something movement-based every single day. It's 28 straight days in a row. You can do something for 28 straight days, even if it's take a walk, do a yoga session, Doesn't have to be high intensity or really heavy weights. Just move. 28 straight days. You'll feel so much better.
Yes.
Last thing, let's bring our feet together. Sit up nice and tall.
Does cleaning the house count?
Probably the way you clean the house. I don't know. The way I clean the house probably doesn't count. But I would imagine if I picture how you would clean the house,
That's usually my Sunday workout.
it would be a little different level of intensity than I probably clean the house. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us today. Leave comments. We read them. We love them. If you liked the video, hit like. If there's anything in particular you liked or didn't like, leave some comments. And then subscribe to the channel so that you are alerted when we upload new videos. Anything?
No.
Have a great rest of your Friday and have a phenomenal weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on the next video. High five.
High five, guys.
Great job.